What up, y'all? You know who it is, your boy Jay the Kiss, you know what I mean? Right now with Christian. Shout out to Camden, New Jersey, all my niggas out there. Let's get right into it. Yeah!
BTBTV. Christian, man. Yo, born, let's get him, man. Yeah, right, never off plan. Used to get busy with them guns in my hand. 4 or 5 or a black 9 with a grand in my pocket and beef cool as a fan. BTBTV, we are not playing. Y'all just talk, we back it up and down. Sideways, F what y'all saying. We Kyrie and Kanye. This a boss talk, so you clowns should just fly away. Yeah. Hop on the bridge, throw your frame off the highway. This not a game, this is business, this my way. Real talk, your opinion is nothing to us. We gon' stay on chill, long as y'all don't violate. But it's not fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you could be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better beware. Cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair. But we the best, I swear. We the best, I stay up in the mix. A project politics, my mood kinda sick. Name well known from the hood to the sticks. 100 on the highway, flying so fast, burn the gears when I shift. Some people kick dirt on your name, what shoes you gave them. Broke your back for them and they got the nerve to play you. Kick rap's door off, pushed and shoved my way through. Bum rush the kitchen, put my floor up on the menu. The jealousy be hitting up in jokes. That's why I stay serious like David Banner turned in the Hulk in pure form like the Pope. Haters get infrared beams with the scope, so run and get ghost. We fight good, boxed in like Floyd on the ropes. I'm the great black hope. Man, we the team, and they know it coast to coast, and it just ain't fair.
Equipment BTBTV in the building.
What up, y'all? You know who it is, your boy Jay the Kiss, you know what I mean? Right now with Christian. Shout out to Camden, New Jersey, all my niggas out there. Let's get right into it. Yeah!
BTBTV. Christian, man. Yo, born, let's get him, man. Yeah, right, never off plan. Used to get busy with them guns in my hand. 4 or 5 or a black 9 with a grand in my pocket and beef cool as a fan. BTBTV, we are not playing. Y'all just talk, we back it up and down. Sideways, F what y'all saying. We Kyrie and Kanye. This a boss talk, so you clowns should just fly away. Yeah. Hop on the bridge, throw your frame off the highway. This not a game, this is business, this my way. Real talk, your opinion is nothing to us. We gon' stay on chill, long as y'all don't violate. But it's not fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you could be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better beware. Cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair. But we the best, I swear. We the best, I stay up in the mix. A project politics, my mood kinda sick. Name well known from the hood to the sticks. 100 on the highway, flying so fast, burn the gears when I shift. Some people kick dirt on your name, what shoes you gave them. Broke your back for them and they got the nerve to play you. Kick rap's door off, pushed and shoved my way through. Bum rush the kitchen, put my floor up on the menu. The jealousy be hitting up in jokes. That's why I stay serious like David Banner turned in the Hulk in pure form like the Pope. Haters get infrared beams with the scope, so run and get ghost. We fight good, boxed in like Floyd on the ropes. I'm the great black hope. Man, we the team, and they know it coast to coast, and it just ain't fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you could be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better beware. Cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair. We the best, if you with us, put your lighters in the air. No, it just ain't fair. BTBTV. Just ain't fair, man. Yeah.
Oh shit. Her songs are Chris John, the Prince of New Jersey, BTBTV roll for me.
Yo, Born.
Yo.
Show them how we do this, man. BTBTV. We bully the bullies. No run, no retreat. Yeah. BTBTV. One more time for y'all in the back. Y'all slow ninjas. Rah. Yo. John Gotti flow, rap Pablo. Escobar status, rap game Corleone. I can show you how you lay back and watch your pockets grow. Stay away from devious women, end up like Papa Smoke. Y'all wake up every day twitching, like yo, I gotta post. I wake up every day mission, it's $1 million notes. Dominoes, bodies drop, rot stink like hollow toast. Broadway, man, if you know, then you know. I came for everything they said I couldn't have, got that and then some, and then some. My wins on overload, say y'all overdose. Your rappers in the tight squeeze and that clutch like Cobra rope, the okie doke. We don't go for that. All she wrote, another tale from the street, death and horror flow. The projects like a ghost trying to haunt your soul. Another tale from the street, homicide the folks who want to play till them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, black mafia. So Dom Corleone mixed with Al Capone. Another tale from the street, like an opera show. These kids be acting to their life movie, curtain closed. Nowadays your foes will plot you wearing Malcolm X hats, 666, the devil on his shoulder, won the death match. Reminiscing when more street ninjas was off the hook, chasing D's up off the block, torn and running, get the force, blood on pavement. He's 12 years old and he's tough to play with. He don't go to playgrounds, that's his fiends who want their veins stick. We can't miss, we can hit the talk and put our hands behind our back, our eyes closed and half brainless. Don't play with us. Another tale from the street, death and horror flow. Projects like a ghost trying to haunt your soul. Another tale from the street, homicide the folk who want to play till them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, black mafia. So Don Corleone mixed with Al Capone. Another tale from the street, like an opera show. These kids be acting till they like movie, curtain closed. Yeah, BTBTV. It's the movement, man. You're born. You're born, let's get 'em. Let's get 'em. Kaz, we up in here, man.
Yo, peace to the 5% nation of guys and nerfs. Salam alaikum, alhamdulillah, rahman to Allah, to all the true Muslim brothers and sisters out there. This is the King of New Jersey. This is BTBTV, where we bully the bullies. And I'm your honorable host, born divine Almighty Allah. We ain't no bloods, no crits. We doing our own thing. BTBTV just started its own game. Like, nigga, what? Let's get it. Yo, all around show 100. Indeed, all around show 100, it's to leave the earth with your soul. So we about to get into this right now. All right, you know what I'm saying? Get Rich or Die Trying is one of my favorite movies of all time, you know what I'm saying? And I always did the knowledge to the movie, and I always thought like, damn. I always thought like, damn, this shit seemed real. This is not no made up shit. This can't be no made up shit. But we know for the past few years, past 4 or 5 years, 50 Cent been going to visit Fatcat Nicholson Williams, you know what I'm saying? Fatcat Nicholson for the past 4 or 5 years in prison, you know what I'm saying? He's in the feds and stuff like that. So we got to ask ourselves, why would he go visit a man that he don't no ties to like that? Unless it was something other than what we all thought. Unless it was something that he just want to keep quiet until he got the old man out, help get the old man out, you know what I mean? So we're gonna talk about the rental Fatcat Nichols and Curtis 50 Cent Jackson connection. How did it start? When did it start? Why did it start? So let's go. We're gonna start off, you know what I'm saying? With 50 talking, speaking on Fatcat. And we're gonna go from there. We about to hit some videos, y'all. Check this out.
You thought you lost. This hard drive recovery converter from Zilk.
Forget to click the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. Also, for my Cash App, Hip Hop Artist of the Week, and Spit Squad merch, check the description.
Fair use, just fair use.
Also follow Same Spit, Different Face on Instagram. Now, Spit Squad, 50 Cent took to Instagram and he posted about Lorenzo Fatcat Nichols being granted parole. Now, why is this important? So 50 Cent got a movie called Get Rich or Die Trying. And inside of that movie, remember when he talked about Click Kang Pow, Officer Down, and he put that on the soundtrack as well. Well, this guy was arrested for allegedly being a drug kingpin and also allegedly calling that hit.
This is not allegedly. All the shit is
Let me read
facts.
y'all the article about it. The kingpin of a murderous Queens drug gang was granted parole from state prison and immediately released to custody of federal law enforcement officials on Tuesday, the Post has learned. The state parole board released the Lorenzo Fatcat Nichols after 34 years drew outrage from cops who vividly remember the drug gang's 1988 ambush of shooting execution of rookie officer Edward Brown while he sat in a patrol car in South Jamaica. Now remember, 50 Cent is from South Jamaica. All right, back to the article. This murderous drug lord and cop killer must not move even an inch closer to freedom. Our hero brother, police officer Eric Brahman, sacrificed his life to rid the street of Nichols and his gang, said PBA President Patrick Lynch. While not charged in the brain slaying, Nichols, 63, pled guilty to ordering the murder.
All right, y'all, let's check this out. You see how bad they want to keep a black man in prison? He's been in prison for 36 years, 34 years, whatever, for this killing that he didn't have nothing to do with, that somebody did on the behest of him while him knowing. You get what I'm saying? And the same people that did it, Brian Glaze, the Rat Gibbs, was the same person that cooperated and told everything that was going on. Brian Glaze Gibbs got about 20 bodies on his jacket, but he only do 3 to 5 years in prison for all the murders because he told. So you'd rather have a murderer on the street than have drug dealers on the street. I don't understand that. That's just like how they do now. These pedophiles get a year to 18 months for touching on little kids and shit, and a drug dealer get 20 years. Come on, man. Make it make sense for us, you know what I'm saying? But let's go back to this, you know what I'm saying? But I bet you if he was locked up for pedophilia, white boys would be like, oh, let him go. He's one of us. Yeah, all right.
Parole officer Brian Rooney in 1985 for reporting him for a violation. He also had been serving time in the state penitentiary for drug and gun possession crimes. Sentenced to 25 years to life imprisonment for state crimes and serving in federal offensive concurrently, Nichols was first eligible in 2010. Nichols, who was finally granted parole after February 23rd hearing, was released from state custody.
My boy DC 202, the danger zone.
The
Salute,
State
bro.
Department of Corrections says services in a statement. The federal drug lord, federal sentences for conviction and drug racketeering and murder racketeering charges run through 2026. So when you look at this situation, right, what could end up happening is that he can get out of jail because his Fed sentence is supposed to be up 2026. Now, what the cops were counting on when they put him behind bars, they was counting on the fact of like, oh, he'll never even make state parole for what he did, so we don't even have to worry about the federal charges. He'll spend the rest of his life in jail. And now at 63, it's looking like he'll be getting out of jail and almost no time. And by no time, I mean in 2 more years, he should be getting out. Now,
Free
will
Fat Cat
50 Cent
Nichols.
try to do a story with him? Will he try to turn his life into a mini-series? Who knows? But he definitely chimed in on it. Check out No Time to Play Fair official hood movie and the end screen. If your favorite Chicago rapper album or mixtape was turned into a movie, it'd be.
Yo, that's what 50 had to say about this, y'all. We touching all topics, we touching all bases. Here we go, y'all.
You deserve compensation, and the size of the law firm mattered.
Yo, shout out to HGTV.
Listen, last question for all our listeners out there. Who are some of your street gangsters that you know that you looked up to that say, yo, that dude right there, put it down and finish?
You know, well,
Facts. Paris top pass facts of our piece.
Prince, Cat. I mean, Cat he ran it at one point. You know what I'm saying? And that, I mean, they say they call him snitch, but he's calling himself. Oh, he's calling himself on crimes that they wouldn't have been able to catch him on. In order to let his moms not go to jail for the rest of the lifetime. You see what I'm saying? And under those circumstances, they called him a snitch because
not just his mom, but the moms of every person in that organization. For y'all gotta understand, it wasn't just Fat Cat's moms you look at. He looked out for Pappy Mason's moms. And everybody was that Jughead moms. Everybody was organizational mothers and sisters and wives got caught up. He made all them niggas tell except Pappy Mason. He the only one that didn't tell on himself. Pappy Mason lost the trial. He made everybody else that was in his crew take a plea to free all the women in their families. So that's why I don't consider him a snitch. I don't care what none of y'all niggas think. Dilly Boy Murder Man, salute, man. We in the building too. I see you, man. But yo, let's go back to this. You know what I'm saying?
the niggas that was under him wanted the crown. You feel what I'm saying? Like, after, if you told them, yo, I killed this person and we had this done and we did that, and they go, who you told them? Myself. Are you a snitch or did you sacrifice being able to come home for your own people, for your mother? And then it's really what it's about is it's about the niggas that was there wanted to be like, yo, the niggas a snitch because he told them anything. He wasn't supposed to tell them anything. You see what I'm saying? And so you're supposed to hang your moms out to dry and not even take responsibility at that point. I mean, to me, my perception of that being you being a snitch is fuzzy. I don't see that clear. You ain't telling nobody. If you decide to say, yeah, I did this and I did that, is he a snitch because you did it yourself? Or are you a snitch when you say, yeah, Jamal did it, or we did this together with somebody, and you make them feel like you implicate someone else in that situation? I think that the reason why they called him a snitch all of that time was because the niggas that was existing on the street would have been in the shadows all of that time. No matter how big they got in my area, my hood, South Jamaica, it would have felt like you still ain't as big as what it was when Cat had it. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's why they did them like that. And then you got, on the street level, you got Jack out there, you got a lot of niggas locked up, Tut, all of them. You know what I mean? They banged up niggas that was running around here on it, you know what I mean? On the shit. I mean, you can't leave Cream out. They finna give him the Sparky, though. His trial getting ready to start. They talking about giving him the Sparky.
Damn, nigga, I want that.
Not the Sparky. Oh, no, not the Sparky.
Yo, salute. We got Mac Mizzle in the building. Mac Mizzle, you didn't hear that. I'm going to go back for you to hear it, bro. There's 50 Cent on Fat Cat testifying.
For our listeners, last question for all our listeners out there, who are some of your street gangsters that you know that you looked up to that say, yo, that dude right there, put it down official?
You know, well,
Yeah, Pap. You got Prince. Cat. I mean, Cat he ran it at one point. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, they say they call him snitch, but he told on himself. Oh, he told on himself on crimes that they wouldn't have been able to catch him on. In order to let his moms not go to jail for her time. You see what I'm saying? And under those circumstances, they called him a snitch because the niggas that was under him wanted the crown. You feel what I'm saying? Like after if you told them, yeah, I killed this person and we had this done and we did that, and they go, who you told them? Myself. Are you a snitch or did you sacrifice being able to come home for your own people, for your mother? And then it's really what it's about is it's about the niggas that was there wanted to be like, yo, the nigga's a snitch because he told them anything. You wasn't supposed to tell them anything. You see what I'm saying? And so you're supposed to hang your moms out to dry and not even take responsibility at that point. I mean, to me, my perception of that being
my little brother Eric Scott in the building, East Scott. We buy houses of cash.
You decide to say,
like,
yeah,
check
I did
them
this
out.
and I did that. Is he a snitch because you did it yourself?
And I'm gonna keep facts. Free fact.
Are you a snitch when you say, yeah, Jamal did it, or we did this together with somebody, and you make them feel like you can implicate someone else in that situation? I think that the reason why they called him a snitch all of that time was because
they was hating on him.
It was existing on the street would have been in the shadows all of that time. No matter how big they got in my area, my hood, in South Jamaica, it would have felt like you still ain't as big as what it was when Cat had it. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's why they did them like that. Then you got on the street level, you got Jack out there, you got a lot of niggas locked up, Tut, all of them. You know what I mean? They banged up niggas that was running around here on it, you know what I mean? On the shit. I mean, you can't leave frame out, they finna get.
Let's see, son. Who's that said that? Bang bang BX. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Know what it was? Fat Cat. He told himself he had all his other lieutenants and soldiers telling themselves to free all the women and their families because back then they was like the mothers up, the sisters up, the wives up, the daughters up. Anybody they could get to make you testify, just make you turn state evidence, they would do that. But instead of him doing that, he told himself the Furtado brothers was his connect. And he never spoke their name. He made everybody in his organization telling himself to free the women. I can't give him respect that. That's a stand-up shit. Because I would have told myself for the women in my family and my wives and my daughters, you know what I'm saying? I would put my neck on the line because that's what a stand-up nigga does. You know what I'm saying? That's what a stand-up man does. You know what I'm saying? They might have got money. They might have got the money because we gave them the money, whatever. But most of the women in our family always tell us, you need to get out of this game. It's too much. You're going to end up in jail. You're going to end up dead. And us being in them streets and be like, yo, I'm the man. Be like, no, this is not happening to me. You know what I'm saying? This is not going to happen to me. So like I said, man, I would give myself up the way Fat Cat Nichols did. He had his lieutenants and his captains and all the soldiers. Like, yo, that got to cop out so they can free out the women in our family. We don't need to sit behind bars. Salute. You got Cross and K the plug in the building. Salute. Y'all go subscribe to the plug channel, man. Real talk.
What's going on? What's the topic, man? I'm just getting here. Just got done eating.
We talking about 50 Cent allegedly Fat Cat Nichols' son and Fat Cat copping out and making all lieutenants and the capos and soldiers cop out to free the women in their family. Do you consider that snitching or do you consider that being a stand-up individual?
I mean, it depends. And at the end of the, well, he did. They end up. My whole thing is at the end of the day, bro, you signed up for it, man. Telling is telling. I mean, I hate to say there's a gray line in what you do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're telling on yourself, that's one thing. But when you involve telling on other people,
he told on himself. But he had lieutenants and his captains telling themselves to free all the women in their family because they are the women. They had his mother, Pep Mason's mother. You know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, that's respect. Yeah, because you're saying, hey, this is what I started with. Salute, Queen. You're saying this is what you know what I mean? This is me. I brought people in, and I'm gonna take the fall because at the end of the day, I'm the person that's controlling the money. You feel me? So no, I get that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so we got this right ass nigga Brian Blaze Gibbs. Yo, I'm about to put up his video where he said we had to say about the situation. Then we're gonna go back to 50 had to say about the situation. And you can tell me what you think. How you gonna murder all these people, then go snitch because you wanted some sex. And you said the only people who was getting sex was the niggas that told. Hold up, where we go? Here we go, right here, yeah. Here we go. This one of the videos. I'm gonna put this up there. I'm gonna show you the other one too.
Good day, good day, good day. Thank you for joining me. Just in case you're joining me for the very first time, I'm your host, the one they call Brian Glaze Gibbs. This is my story. What I do is I talk about the good, I talk about the bad, I talk about the ugly. But the difference right now is when I utilize the words that come out of my mouth, how do I use it in a positive sense? How do I utilize it that's going to help somebody, benefit them in some type of way whatsoever? How? Encouragement, empowerment, enlightenment. That's what this is all about right now. How do I use my past transition to get these kids to understand that there's no shortcut in life and crime doesn't pay?
Well, shit, 50. Both reasons. I read his book. That's why he said he read it. I'm gonna tell you.
Can change. Why change comes from within? Hey, today what I'm gonna talk about is this, man. I'm gonna talk about this. Is this man and this woman? Is this man and this woman in this photo 50 Cent parents? Okay, sit back and think about it. This is his mom's. Yo, okay? And here it is right now is we know who this is. This is Lorenzo Fatcat Nichols. And you know what? From my understanding, when you look at everything and you try to analyze everything, one thing I noticed about Curtis, I'm saying 50 Cent, okay, Jackson, guess what? He do not hold back. He like to troll, especially when it comes to anybody that he felt was rat, snitch, cooperated. For some reason, like, why is he taking it easy on Lorenzo Fatcat Nichols? Why is he acting like Cat didn't make a deal? I'm just confused about that. And even right now, where sometimes when people act that way, it's another motive. It's something.
Shout out damn pure in peace,
you know,
peace.
A lot of times, people, you're not going to rag on your people. And when I sit back and I think about different things, it was a scene in the movie, Get Rich, Die Trying, when 50, okay, in the movie, after he got shot, almost died, he went and see the character, Bill Dukes, okay? Now, Bill Dukes supposed to be Fatcat, okay? Everybody know that. So here it is, he went and visited Bill Dukes, Fatcat in jail. And right now, he's on the phone on the opposite side of Fatcat, and they talking. And as they talking, and he's telling him, Bill Dukes telling him, like, now, when I first saw you, I couldn't look in your eyes. Okay, not only that, right now is he's telling him that your mother, you know what I'm saying, she didn't want to take my family away from me. Okay, despite he was deeply involved with his mother. His mother, 50 Cent mother, didn't want to take Fatcat.
Marquis,
you know what I'm saying, because he's married and his family life form.
You guys know how it is when you buy a new Mac. It's super fast at first, and then pretty soon after, it starts to slow down. That's probably...
So, you know, you sit back and look at that. You'll see the clip, and you see it, and you analyze it for yourself. So what they're saying. And then he talking about right now is when 50 got shot, and he almost died, how he fell on his knees, you know, and basically right now it's like, you know, he talked to God. And then he turned around and talked to 50 moms.
Momo B12.
You know, and right now it's like, folks, just don't do that. F, you don't have no connection. People just don't do that. F, you know, we're not related. You know, you're not my family. You're not my son. You're not my daughter. You're not my dad. People not going to do that. So basically right now, he say he felt he failed his mother because he didn't protect her. So right now is a lot of stuff go deep in the original surface. But when you sit back and you look at everything as a whole, and to me right now is, guess what? 50 right now was born in 1975. So if he born in 1975, this year he'd be 47. So right now is what I know is Cat had like I'm saying several kids out of wedlock. Okay, even before he got married. And to me right now is guess what? I don't know. Is Curtis Jackson? I'm saying is he Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols' son?
Salute, Jersey.
Same. The inquiry mind want to know. 50. Answer that question, man. Because once again, even when you did that movie, Get Rich Die Trying, hey, from the day one when it came out, I know some of the parts that took place. And right now, automatically, I knew right now that individual, Bill Duke,
Rick City
is
salute,
no other
bro. I
than
see you in
Lorenzo
the
Fat Cat
building, man.
Nichols. And
Salute.
even right now, look what you're saying. Okay, busy. Only a few people call him busy. I'm saying only a few people know that we used to call him busy mom, busy. Okay, here it is. It's a lot of stuff go deep in the surface, man. So the bottom line is right now, guess what? That's your dad. You know what? Hey, listen, you know what? Got nothing but love and respect for him. Good dude. We had our difference. And to me, what I want you to do is right now, come clean, man. Let everybody know. Hey, Lorenzo Fat.
How you had nothing but love and respect for this man, but you told this man. You told this man to bring his whole organization down because you wanted to have sex while you was in prison.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Yo, bro, I read the book, bro. I'm telling you, I read the book while I was in the feds, bro. This nigga said, I seen all of the federal informants getting visits from their wives. They would have sex. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, I was addicted to sex. That's one of the reasons I did what I did. He said it in his book. It wasn't about. I feel like this. If a man could tell a motherfucker because they horny, did a man smash a boy in prison because he's horny? Because you got no scruples.
Right. That's wow.
You got no scruples. You got no morals. Bro. You can say that. He said that in his book. I read the book, bro. After I read that part, I just stopped reading the fucking book. I'm like, oh, this nigga's straight up rat. He's a stone cold rat. You know what I'm saying? This nigga Brian Glaze Gibbs a stone cold rat. So I was like, you know what? I ain't reading on this book because he already did what he said. He read it on dead. He read it on dead people. That's what Brian Glaze Gibbs said. He did the same thing that Gangsta Williams said he did. The same thing that what's his nigga name? Frank Lucas did. And Frank Lucas, we know for a fact Frank Lucas ratted on his brothers too.
Allegedly, T.I. did too.
Not allegedly, T.I. did the shit. T.I. said it. It's not alleged. He said he did it. But we also know that the feds don't care about nobody that ain't do no crime, you know what I'm saying? They don't care about that shit. They want somebody they can lock up. A body for a body. They're gonna let you go to need another body. And we've been in prison before, we've been in the game, we know that, bro. Bro, I'm gonna tell you some funny shit. When the feds when they grabbed me or locked me up, they showed me pictures of this nigga that I was cool with in Charlotte, North Carolina. They're like, you know him? This dude from Philly. They're like, do you know him?
Right.
You know, they said, we got pictures of you with him. I'm like, yo, I took pictures. Everybody took pictures because I'm a big dude, you know what I'm saying? And I'm celebrity bodyguards. A lot of people took pictures with me, but now I don't know him like that. Word up, man.
That's crazy.
So they tried. They like, yo, you guys know something. We give you $800,000.
Right.
They told me they give me $800,000. A rat nigga would have took that shit and threw that nigga under the bus. Yeah, that nigga lives so and so place here right now. You catch him anytime there. He'd be at the bar, this bar, that bar, that bar. You know what I'm saying? Because the nigga was my man, so I knew he was at. But I would never get that information out.
That's crazy.
And I could have been home. I could have went straight home.
Why is Brian Glaze? What is his reason for wanting to know if that was his dad or not?
Because Brian Glaze Gibbs trying to make it seem like, oh, I ran it.
It's just like a troll for him.
No, he trying to clean his reputation up like, oh, I ran it, but he ran it too, and y'all still respect him. No, this nigga ratted on himself and had his other boys ratting themselves to free the women in his family. He ain't telling nobody else.
Right.
He telling himself. Yeah, Glaze right because he want to cheat, bang a BX. Facts. I read the book, man. I was so discombobulated when I read the book. I'm like, oh, this nigga is really a rat. He ran because he wanted to have sex. Because he's like, everybody else was on his case getting conjugal visits. He's like, I wanted a conjugal visit.
That's crazy.
And they said, Fatcat told him, like, yo, go see the state want to take their plea, man. You know what I'm saying? Cop out to this. I'll make sure you're good. And he said, well, Fatcat told him that. He felt Fatcat was trying to hang him out to dry. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro. You're a lieutenant, bro, in his organization. Man, he should have to tell you to take that way. You're supposed to be willing to take that way because you know you can't do nothing to take care of the families out there, but he can.
Right. That's why I said. They go back to earlier, like we said, they're protecting that bag. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, if he didn't want us bringing in a link, but you know, a lot of people don't like everybody to be the boss. You know what I'm saying? And everybody think that, you know, maybe. And again, it was more or less like you say. He could. A lot of them ain't gonna be able to last in that. Look what Gunner did. See, when you see the broad that Gunner, when that chick came and picked Gunner up, you can see why he did what he did. You know what I'm saying? Whoever that had that BBL, he couldn't wait to get to her.
Nah, but yo, so this is what Brian. I want to finish this. What he said. Then I'm gonna go to the next video. He was talking about it because he was mad at 50 was visiting.
Fatcat Nickel is my biological father.
Slow
right now, let's do the DNA. Trace your ancestor, because once again, the truth should set you free. Hey, folks, listen. Hit that like button, subscribe, share. Hey, anybody that's out there suffering from.
All right, here we go. Yo. We're about to go to the next video. He's talking about it. This nigga, he's infatuated with 50 Cent and Fatcat Nichols. As a matter of fact, he's supposed to do a show today about it.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, what's his thing with it? Sound like he was more infatuated with Fatcat, trying to find something out of him.
Yeah. Here we go. This is the other one right here, bro. Let's go.
If you're joining me for the very first time, I'm your host, the one they call
Look at that nigga, look like a rap, bro. Look at him. He look like a rap.
Right now, I am not your typical minister. I'm talking about hood ministry. Listen, folks, take your time. Don't be like me. I was once the problem. Between the age of 14 and 24,
that's his brother, Jury.
I wanted to be down. I want to be cool. I want to be like those tough guy, those gangsters, the street guy, making that fast money. And you know what? Only thing they got me in a world of trouble. Like I said, got me that prison cell. I wasted 15 years out of my life that I cannot get back. For more on my story, listen, email me to place your order.
This Brian, did not do 15 years. He only did 5 years.
GIBBS1201@gmail.com. The
if y'all buy that book, that's stupid.
Beyond Lucky, crack, money, murder, and redemption. And like I said right now, don't be that test dummy like me. Be better than that. Don't get caught up into that fake materialistic world. And like I say, folks, listen, crime doesn't pay. Hey, today, what I'm going to talk about is this. I just saw it. Interesting.
Yo, Brick City. 50 Cent been visiting Fatcat in prison for the last 5 years on a regular basis, like once or twice a month. So 50 Kid, he bring that heat on himself right there. So it could be a good chance that he know Fatcat's his father. 50 Cent, you gotta keep real. 50 Cent is built like Fatcat, yo. He's built like him. You see Fatcat, he built like him. You know what I'm saying? So,
right. And 50 Cent mom used to get money too.
His mom used to get money, and 50 Cent he got and him and Fatcat his moms. They look similar. It's dark skin, light skin. You know what I'm saying? So
they never really, if you didn't really look at it, they never talk about who his mom's plug really was back then. See what I'm saying? Like they said, mom's always into his mom's, died, but nobody knows who a real plug was. Hell, it could have been Fatcat. She could have, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but in the movie it came out, and Given to That Crime, it came out that Fatcat was all they plugs, her, and Supreme plug. Yeah, they changed the names around, but we know what it's about. If we do the knowledge. Yeah, he said, what you said, Brick City Touch said, yeah. And Fatcat was a boxer just like 50. Facts. You don't fall. Yo, that shit. Apple don't fall too far from the block. My problems with robbing banks and sticking up niggas and selling drugs. And I was robbing banks, sticking up niggas and selling drugs too. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. If you're in that situation, if you're in that environment, you're gonna pick up traits of your parents. That's just being real. But here we go. Yo, we got Christian, New Jersey, BTBTV in the building. Salute, little bro.
Salute y'all niggas, man. Stop.
Here go Brian. This week you'll hear all the hating right here. Here we go, y'all. Check this out.
Interview with 50 Cent. Shout out to 50 Cent, Breakfast Club. Right now, the Breakfast Club always seem to have a way of bringing out the best in people. So here it is right now is, you know why? I'm watching it. And better yet, shout out to the people. I got like almost 63,000 subscribers. Shout out. Because once again, a lot of stuff you can't see and listen to everything. So shout out to some of my subscribers because they be sending me some dynamite information that I miss. So once again, the gentleman sent me a piece, and like right now, okay, cool, why you sending me this for? But anyways, 50 Cent, okay, cool, I'm listening to it. And when I'm listening to it or whatever, he made reference about the Supreme Team docu-series. He made reference about Snitch. He made reference about different individuals, about that song, Ghetto Quran, when he mentioned all the top players that was from Queens at the time. So then he mentioned the situation about right now, him and Supreme beef, Ja Rule, Herb Gotti, all that. But once again, the key to that whole situation, he mentioned Lorenzo Fatcat Nichols. He mentioned that he used to go see Biz. Back then, folks, only a few people, I'm talking about close associate, family member, call Fatcat Biz. So here it is. He like, yeah, man, well, I went to Clinton and I went to see Biz, you know, and Biz say, man, Supreme, he fucked up.
Facts will say.
So I'm listening to all that stuff. He said right now is, guess what? Like Preem was talking about, you know, Herb Gotti, Ja Rule and them. He got mad at 50 because 50 kept going back and forth with them. And he said, oh, chill. Basically, that's my lunch. Those guys right now, you know what? They under me. But what happened is, and what Biz telling him, 50 could have had the best of both worlds. He could have get them to take care of him. And guess what? He know 50 would have been greasing his pawn because once again, they looked up to him. Preem, Cat, you know what I'm saying? Pappy, you know what I'm saying? Prince, out there in South Jamaica, Queens, those guys, Tommy, they was like gods to these individuals. So automatically, he could have had it both ways. But what he did was he didn't chose the right one. He chose the right one at the time. Because guess what? Murray was doing it. You know, but he more or less like chose Ja Rule and Herb Gotti, and they went after 50 Cent. Not knowing right now, 50 was like that fly, that mosquito, keep coming around. Bzz, bzz, bzz. You know how you trying to sleep, and you got a mosquito, you got a fly, and you trying to sleep, and you trying to get him. Trying to get him. That was 50 Cent. He kept coming back. Kept coming back. Kept coming back. So finally, right now, you get so damn mad that you get up out of your sleep. Now you say, I'm going to get him. I'm going to take that fly swapper and, you know, and finally you catch him. Boom. Take care of the problem. So I guess that's why when they send a hit team and 50 got shot all that time, I guess right now that was their way of getting rid of that mosquito, getting rid of that fly once and for all. But guess what? It backfired because what happened is he became bigger than life. Wow. And you was behind him becoming bigger than life. All right. But let's get back to the more issue. Like even right now, if you listen to 50 over and over and over about that, he said the worst thing you can be in the environment that we came up under is a S-N-I-T-C-H, a snitch. He said that's the worst thing you can be. According to him, he telling that to Charlamagne. He telling that to DJ Envy. That's the worst thing you can be. So right now is, why in the hell are you going to visit a known snitch?
Hippoptical.com. Hippoptical.com.
A person that you know cooperated. Even right now, I heard you came up with something a few years ago. Well, Cat really didn't snitch. You know, he made a deal to save his mama. Bro, listen, take it from, I was there. And like I said right now, I love Cat. I love Biz. Biz saved my life. That's why I'm still free.
All right. Biz saved your life because you told on him, nigga. That's why you still free. Come on, let's keep it real, bro. You love him because you rat on him, nigga. Come on, man. Yo, right. What they do that? Yo, Chris Sean Cross, what they do that? Matt Mills, what they do that at? I love this nigga, but I told this nigga.
In the interrogation room.
That nigga was like, yo, no, I know I killed 20 people, had 20 people killed, but yo, check this out. I did it under orders of Fatcat Lorenzo Nichols. Lorenzo Fatcat Nichols. What could I get for giving up him? You can get home, nigga. That's what you can get.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Brick City Test said, if telling on myself to get moms out of jail, then label me a rat. Facts. But do y'all see how you doing it? Like, I love this nigga, but you told this nigga what you love him. You want for your brother what you want for yourself. If you want to be in prison the rest of your life, you don't want your brother in prison the rest of his life.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So why would you rat? You rat because you wanted to get out.
Free at this present time because of him. But right now, facts is facts. We all made deals. From Cat, myself, to Bobo, all of us in that case. His sister set it off. So once again, you can't pick and choose. That man was in a witness protection program. That man was, right now, was, guess what? Like I say, they Google his name in the system. You couldn't find him for years. So you can't have a double standard, pick and choose which snitch you're going to accept. Which snitch, if you want to go by it, yeah, he like me. We never took the stand. But the difference is right now, look at the word from Prince. Prince came out. Prince said himself, when they was doing American Gangster, what Prince say? Y'all can't rewrite history. Don't leave that man out. You want to talk about cat this. Tell him the fact that he snitched. Tell him the fact that he gave up information. He's in the government witness protection program. Talk about all that. He right now, he didn't want to die in jail. He gave up Pat for the police murder.
You gave up Pat, folks, you lying ass nigga.
So that's what I'm saying, folks. Listen, man. Even right now is with life.
Yo, y'all hear this nigga, yo? He don't want to give up Pat for them. He gave up everybody. Nigga gave up everybody. He would have gave up his mother. He tried to give up his brother too. But he didn't have too much information on his brother because he was in Queens at the time. He was living in Brooklyn, so he can't really give nothing on his brother. But he tried to write on his own brother, yo.
These niggas be so funny, bro.
This Bo Jingle Sambo ass nigga right here, bro.
This nigga face, yo.
First of all, like I said, we should get away from that fucking snitching shit. You know what? Because guess what?
That was here like Mac uncle, though.
And that's gonna be here way after we're gone. But everybody, so you got a bunch of kids. You got these kids now. One kid brought a gun in his book bag. And these other kids know about it. They kids. What they supposed to do? They supposed to tell the teacher or go to the principal? Or nah, they supposed to keep their mouth shut. So right now, you know, when that kid get mad, he can shoot up the school. And you got a bunch of dead kids in the school that could have been.
Bruh, it's a difference between a kid getting told for bringing a gun to the school or you being in the game killing niggas and telling other niggas so you can get home for free from jail. Come on, man. Stop making an excuse for being a rat. Yo, Cross, am I hearing this wrong? Am I just being...
Nah, you keeping it. Yeah, you telling the truth because shit to me is crazy. I mean, I don't, you know, the fact that, like you say, this dude, man, I don't get his infatuation with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell is this problem?
He mad because he told on every fucking body. Nigga say he did 15 years in prison. Nigga didn't do more than 3. He didn't do 5 years, bro. I read it in his book. Once he testified, He had to testify because you know what happened? Fatcat had him copped out. Everybody copped out when they see this nigga snitching. This nigga knew a lot of shit. This nigga, he was locked up for not even 5 years, but then he was with the Witness Protection Program in Denver, Colorado. I lived when he was at the Witness Protection Program. I was living in Denver, Colorado at the time. He said he's working for Walmart or some shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, now he come out. Now you can't. Once you snitch, you can't come out being a gangster again, nigga. You told everybody. I read all the people he had. He told the Fatcat brothers. He told Supreme and them. He told Fatcat. He told Pappy Mason. This nigga told everybody that was making moves at Queens. He also told his brother and his brother's best friend, D Nice.
Yeah, that's the messed up part.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep it real. Let's keep it real. We ain't gonna sugarcoat shit out here. Yo, y'all in the description. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all share. Y'all subscribe. Y'all donate. Y'all do what y'all do, man. We give you some history today. We ain't playing around. I doubled up on y'all niggas today because I know y'all missed me all week. So I doubled up today. Let's go. Let's really listen to this clown ass nigga.
Been prevented because we got that no snitching law. Get the heck out of here, man. Like I say, we as human beings and people got to be better than that. But once again, like I said right now, shout out to the Breakfast Club, outstanding platform, and shout out for 50 for being 50. Because once again, he didn't have to say that. But the difference, like he said it boldly. He said it proudly. You know, when I went to see Cat, when I went to see Biz up in Clinton, you know, whoa. And then do anybody know right now? Yeah, when he got kicked out of the Witness Protection Program because him and white boy Rick caught, they was in the federal witness protection in Florida, and they caught what? The stolen car ring. They sold over $6 million worth of tag car. So automatically, once he caught that case, man, they kicked him out. And once they kicked him out, only person they could send him was Clinton, because Clinton got Clinton Maine, Clinton Annex, and Clinton Annex is what? PC. Protective custody, because they can't put them in regular population or whatever. So automatically, when you look at everything as a whole, folks, fact is fact. You can't run away from the truth. So automatic 50 right now is you cannot be a hypocrite. Right now, if you
first of all, how was he in protective custody of all these old gangsters? Was in unit with him? These gangsters, they said Fatcat saved their life when they was in prison. Right. So how do you protect the custody save niggas' life? Brian Glaze Gibbs just mad because he couldn't stand up to the pressure. He told everybody. Now, hold on. Let me look at Brian Glaze Gibbs' face. I know you look at you right ass niggas. You're saying something. Brian Glaze Gibbs, this nigga told on niggas so he could get some box, so he could get some twat, so he could get some cool nana. You know what I'm saying? He didn't tell niggas to save the women in his family. He told niggas to save the members of the family. He told these brothers so he could be out tracing transvestites.
Dang.
Because if you tell on niggas this come on as a pussy, if you can't tell on niggas when you was in prison, you don't got no morals. You gonna lay down with them gunks in the prison cells. You don't do that because you don't got no discipline. No discipline. The way Mano said that that Troy Ave jewelry Fugaga. Yo, this nigga Brian Glaze Gibbs, his story is Fugaga. It's fake. It's fugazi. It's weak. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna hear what 50 had to say about this again. And we're gonna move on, man. We're gonna build on a topic, yo. Was we've seen this one part, so I'll go to the other one. Is that one?
So wait, why you think 50 is Fat Cat's son?
Because 50,
I didn't catch that part of it.
Because 50 has been visiting Fat Cat for the last 5 or 10 years, a couple times a month. You know what I'm saying?
TVD era TV back at y'all with another one live from the dirty section of YouTube. Yo, I got a question to ask y'all. Now, before I ask y'all this question, this is something I've been hearing for years. You know what I'm saying? I think somebody told me this actually. A source of mine that's a reliable source, an OG dude that I know from Queens. You know what I mean? He told me this in about 2016. Now, as years been going by, I've been hearing people say it also. I don't know if it's true, so I'm gonna say it's a rumor. I don't know if it's true. Now, check this. The reason I'm gonna report on this is because my viewers like me to talk about 50 Cent, Supreme, Black Just, and all that. I see they like it, so I'm gonna continue. I ain't gonna go too crazy, but I'm gonna keep giving y'all content like this. So I want to ask y'all: is Supreme Kenneth McGriff 50 Cent's father? Now, back in 2016, the OG I was working with, who lived in Queens and know 50 Cent and all of them. Not gonna say his name. Shout out to him. No, shit, I don't remember the nigga name, but I know he wasn't no jive type of dude. He kept it a buck, and he had a lot of resources. And he said to me one day, like, Supreme is 50 Cent father, right? I'm like, nah, get the hell out of here. He said, I'm telling you, 50 Cent father is Supreme. Now, how that work out is 50 Cent is 46 and Supreme is 61. So he's 15 years older than 50. Now, in the 80s, dudes is outside early. So a dude will be 15 and he'll be on the block making hundreds of $1,000s a day, and he only 15, 16, got a neck full of jewelry, and you'll look at him like a grown man. And that was Supreme. He was one of them dudes, so I could see how that could be actually true. He was on the block, already, so he probably was outside 15, 16. Now, what the dude told me is that allegedly Supreme was pimping 50 Cent mother, and pimps have sex with they hoes. No disrespect to 50 Cent, not calling his mother a hoe or nothing, but this is just a story that was brung to me. And he could have got her pregnant when he was only 15, and she could have been a little older, you know what I'm saying? And that was a story I was told, but I see a lot of people in the comments saying that's 50 Cent father, and I just see that rumor is kind of bigger than what I actually thought it was. But I don't know, man. Now let's take a little time to talk about when 50 Cent got mad that his son was hanging with Supreme's son. I mean, what's the problem? That is your brother. He only hanging with his uncle. Nah, I'm just joking. I don't know if it's like I said, I don't know this to be all facts. It's all speculation. It's rumors. Like I said, I got that story from a reliable source. Don't know how true it is. Because, sometimes people run with stories that other people that's reliable give them, and they keep spreading it on, and it's just a rumor. Like, comment, subscribe.
I'm going straight in. It is what it is, because I know how you feel. Like, my big homie was murdered, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. My big homie was B.O. B.O. was the most dangerous dude in the Bronx. He got murdered, you know what I mean? Yeah. And he raised me in the streets. Mm-hmm. So I was looking at a little bit of Queen's Flip or whatever the case. I didn't get to see the whole thing because I actually just started watching it before we went live. And I'm trying to figure out, for me, why is it that these dudes feel like you poking at 50 as if you ain't supposed to poke at 50? Like, I'm not getting it.
Well, first off,
I
feel
like this is Supreme's son.
The people that's in that boat that we're talking about right now, the people that feel like I'm poking at him, they're people that's looking for a favor from him. They're people that they want to tread a line. Like, they feel like he can help them in any way. He's at a certain status in his life. He has certain connections. So I guess people just hold on to a wish and a hope and a prayer that if they suck his dick or if they ride his dick, that he's going to help them in some way, shape, or form or fashion. which is mind-boggling to me because he's a self-sufficient cancer. He's a cancer. He's self-sufficient. He's not gonna help anybody unless you can help him in a way. You get what I'm saying? So I just feel like people are they just living on a hope and a prayer. They basically just dick riding. In the simplest form, in the simplest way I can put it, they dick riding. That's really what it is. And I don't really care who gets offended by that because that's what it is. That's what it boils down to at the end of the day.
So Bimmy is your father's man,
supposedly, or he was back in the days. I guess, yeah.
And you feel like he looking for?
I don't know how he feels about my father now. I don't know how my father feels about him now. But supposedly he was under my father. He came up under my father. My father's his big homie. My father is, the nigga that put him on. That's who my dad is to him.
All right, yo, shout out to my big bro, Benny Ben, Supreme Team, yo. Yo, Benny helped put him down when your father was locked up. Your father was mad because Benny was so close with 50 Cent. Him and Black Justice was real close to 50 Cent. Your father his son, 50, by rubbing his head like he was a junior, and 50 rubbed his head back. And this is why the beef started. Because 50 was scared of that nigga. Let's keep it real, man. Let's go back. Nigga.
To him. You get what I'm saying? So
okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know the brother Bemmy, and I don't want to shit on him. I'm only asking questions because I don't understand. I know my loyalty is to my big homie, which was B.O. And I'm putting you in the same shoes as me, looking at him. See, your father's still alive, but at the same time, your father is living in a casket, which is the penitentiary, and a lot of people, feel like 50 played a big part in that. A lot of people. I don't really know. You know better than what I do, but a lot of people feel like he played a big part in that. So my whole thing is, why is it that somebody would feel like you go that you pointing a finger or you jabbing at him like you supposed to feel, and I'm just keeping it all the way funky. You supposed to feel some type of way. That's your father. Can't nobody tell you how to feel about the situation. That's personally how I feel.
Nobody that breathes the same air as me can have any opinion or speak on anything I do because I don't answer to nobody. That's what people seem to get misconstrued. I don't give a fuck what anybody has to say, anybody's opinion. I live for me. A saying that my grandmother always tell me that stuck with me. She said, "Boy, I make my own turd. If I want to go in the middle of this fucking living room right now and shit on the floor, that's my prerogative. I can do that because I make my own turd. What somebody else eat don't make me shit. You get what I'm saying? So when I say what I say and I do what I do, and you call it trolling or I'm speaking my mind or I speak my piece, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do because nobody can talk for me and nobody can speak. You get what I'm saying? So anybody that has an opinion on what I'm saying about another nigga, that's asinine to me. That's asinine to me.
Hold on.
That's really asinine. No, I'm not a nurse, brother, man. But God, finish.
You can tell this nigga was a privileged silver spoon fed ass nigga.
Mm-hmm. You can hear it, right?
You can hear it. You hear his words.
Yeah, you can hear it right in his voice.
That's asinine to me.
He said, nobody can tell me nothing. That's crazy.
Sound like a bitch, yo. Straight up.
Yeah.
You
No one can't tell me nothing.
Yo, he make his father look bad, real talk. He makes Supreme look bad. Because Supreme, I'm gonna keep it real. Supreme might did a lot of Supreme was a stand-up nigga. He ain't telling nobody. He took his weight, you know what I'm saying? But he did a lot of foul shit that he should have never did. You know what I'm saying?
Just another little nigga living off another man's dream, yo. That's all he doing.
Yeah, trying to live with his father now, you know what I'm saying? But yo, that's
kind of like 50 Cent, huh?
Yeah.
That's one of your homeboys.
That's why he said 50 Cent is his father's son. That's what he said. I'm gonna let you hear it.
Finish, bro. I'm reading the comments, seeing what these niggas is talking about, but I need to.
Don't even focus on them because the reality of it is, you know what I mean. What I'm trying to pull out of you, what I want to see from you in this interview right here. I want to know, you know what I mean, how you feel, how you really feel. Not to joke shit, because the reality of it is, man.
Educational purpose only for the hood.
New York City. Everybody act like Chicago is the only wild place. Like New York has some real legends, and your father's a legend. Prince is a legend. Preem is a legend. We had a lot of Fatcat was a legend. There's some legends that came out of that camp, and you know what I mean. brothers is not there no more. You a son of one of them. You a son of Preem. And me personally, I feel like I don't really know everything. Everything is alleged. Everything is rumors. But I see things happen and transpire between you and 50, or rather, you with 50's son. And when I seen the picture with you and 50's son, I was like, damn, it was deep. Then the rumors started circulating that 50's son is your nephew and 50 is your brother. And I'm like, what do you feel about that?
Me personally, I think that it's a really, 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 really high possibility and likelihood that that is a true situation like that. I feel like that's true. I really do. And what makes me feel that way, or what leads me to believe that, is because it's just like, my dad's been gone for 20 years, right? 2001, 2002, he's been gone since 2002. So that's 18 years. Why are you still talking about this man? Why do you bring this man's name up? Why do you still have ill will feelings towards this nigga? Why? Like, what is all this animosity for that's built up over 18 years? Like, that you can't let this shit go. That's just one of my theories. If you beefing with somebody, right? The person you beefing with goes away, dies, he's in jail, whatever the case may be, and you up all these hundreds of millions of dollars, you doing TV shows, you doing this, you doing that, everything's going in your favor, you lit, you on top of the world. Why the fuck are you worried about a nigga that's not even here no more? So right there with me, that's some psychological shit right there. That's psychological. So I feel like, what is the reason? What is the reason? That's what could be the reason? What do you think the reason is? That's the only thing I can come up with. That this man is his dad, bro. That's the only thing I can think of. But we're not gonna make this whole entire interview about 50. You get what I'm saying?
Yo, check this out. What's this guy said? This guy said, Richard Witherspoon said, nah, 50 Cent mother was light skinned. No, she was dark skinned, bro. You want to see a picture of 50 Cent mother, bro? She wasn't light skinned, bro. She was dark skinned. Fatcat was light skinned complected. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about it. My aunt Sonia and her son Latif, father, they both was light skinned. My cousin Latif is blacker than me.
He said his mom was light skinned.
Yeah. Richard Witherspoon said 50 Cent mother was light skinned. No, she wasn't light skinned, bro. You ain't never seen no pictures of 50 Cent mom, bro? She dark like him, bro. Y'all see pictures of 50 Cent mother, right? Everybody on the panel.
Yeah. She dark.
Yeah.
She dark.
Did she look light skinned to you, nigga? She darker than all of us.
Yeah, she darker than all of us a bit.
Ain't she a dark-skinned Haitian lady?
Nah, 50 Cent. Yo, I'm so tired of these niggas acting like they family from the Caribbean, nigga. No, nigga, your last name is Jackson, nigga. Your mother wasn't no Haitian. Yo, your mother wasn't no. Nah, bruh. Everybody want to be from somewhere else instead of being a black American, bruh. Instead of being a. Yo, bruh, I'm telling you, all these things are, oh yeah, my parents, they Jamaican. You know, so originally from Jamaica.
Nah, that's what I heard he said. I thought he said that or something in an interview or some shit like that.
Nah, he never said that.
His mom was.
You heard his grandmother, his grandfather talk. They sound like some country ass niggas from North Carolina, South Carolina, like they from, bro. Back in the day, all the farmers.
Oh, that's his mom. That's his mom's. That's his mom's parents.
That's his mom's parents. Yeah. The Jacksons are his mom's parents. He named after his grandfather, Curtis Jackson III.
Okay. So he didn't know who his pops was, so you think his pops is Fatcat. Okay.
No, fact, people try to say his pops was praying, but then a lot of people start talking about that. But from what he's doing with Fatcat, him and Fatcat are cool. He been visiting Fatcat for the last 5 to 10 years, a couple times a month, make sure he was all right. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Hey, yo, Boucher 850, we not black, we original, man. We the original nation of the planet Earth. So we're not black. Black is a color. We original. Let's keep it like that. So here we go right here.
I'm saying, like, I don't even want to, but I really do, to answer your question, I really feel like It is. Is it true?
No, we definitely not going to link the whole interview, but it's just some questions that I have to, I have to ask or whatever the case may be. Like, that's one of the questions because, in the movie, 50 hinted towards Preem being his father.
Exactly. And I'm like, he wrote this movie. It's a biopic on his life. So what is all this shit about? Like, what is the end result? What is the gimmick for? What is the charade for? Is it a charade? Is it real? Like, what is all of this shit about? Is what I'm trying to configure in my brain. What is it? You can see the signs, the writings on the wall, right or wrong. You made a biopic about your life, and you're hinting towards this man being your dad. What is the reason for that? What is the reason?
See, my thing is, now I gotta say one more thing. I'm gonna keep it all the way funky, right? I don't know what happened between Preem and 50 like that. You hear the rumors, everything is alleged. But if Preem was 50's father, and allegedly Preem the one that sent that hit for 50 to get murdered, that's some ugly shit right there. I ain't gonna even lie. I don't know if that's true, but I could see why.
Look, but then he puts the same shit in Power. He killed his son in Power. Yo, this guy is sick, bro. This nigga is sick, bro. Like, he's on some type of medication or something. You gotta be on some type of medication, my nigga.
Or that's what his daddy did to him. If Preem is his father, and Preem pushed that button, that's what he did to Kanan, which is 50 Cent. I ain't gonna even lie. Like, sometimes 50 got niggas wondering. And then when I speak to you and you tell me, like, yo, word on the street is your pops really is his father. There's, there's rumors, even though your pops probably had to be like 15, 16 years old.
Yeah.
Which most dudes in the hood be having kids at that age. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is.
It's not impossible. Like, that's a scenario that's very possible, bro. It's not an impossible scenario that we're painting right now. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know, man.
Nah, but I'm keeping it all the way funky because when I sit back and I analyze how 50 did with his son Marquis, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I look at it's like, hold up. Look at what he does to Marquis. Look at what Kanan did to his son. Look at what's said about Preem. Is Preem really his father? And then Preem pushed the button on him. Like, you know what? I got to get rid of this little petty nigga. I don't know. It's like, damn, is that some father and son shit that's in the blood that was passed down to him? Is really Preem his father? And he going to treat his sons the way Preem treated him? You know what I mean? It's a deep question because as a street dude, as a father, I'm just trying to figure out, like, first and foremost, so many dudes are sweating 50 nuts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And see, the one thing I say about, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna get off of it after this. I like 50. I love his music. You know what I mean? I like the way G-Unit started. I don't like the way it ended. He raised everybody up, then it went astray. My whole thing is, because I'm gonna switch over a little bit after this. My whole thing is like, I can't respect no man that would shit on his kid like that. You see what I'm saying? And like, I go through issues with my children, but I'm still daddy. I'm always gonna be daddy. You know what I mean? Me and one of my daughters like really had a bad fallout.
Mm-hmm.
And my daughter pregnant right now, and I'm sitting up there looking to get my money, you know what I mean, in places in order so I could buy this and buy that. Cause
all right, enough of that shit. Hassan Campbell, you ain't 50 Cent, nigga. You ain't Supreme. You F1 bottom bitch.
Yeah, free the thigh. Free the thigh.
Free the thigh. Free the thigh movement. Free the thigh movement. All right, so y'all heard this shit. Y'all heard what he was saying. What y'all think, man? I'm gonna ask y'all your opinion because I know my opinion already. G-Unit. Let's go. Let me hear y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think one, with your boy Brian, he too infatuated with the situation. Number two is, I don't think that man, whoever knows, you feel me? And I don't think he gotta come out and say it. Ain't nobody asking him, so I don't think he feel like he gotta do it. I just don't understand. But him trying to say the man rat, and everybody knows that he basically told on himself. I don't understand. He told on himself. You know what I'm saying? Unless there's some other documentation.
Nobody else.
Unless there's other documentation to show he told on other niggas. I mean, paperwork would have been came out by now. It's been dead forever.
People would have been out, bro. We know what it is, man. Brian Glaze Gibbs, he ratted. Now you want everybody to be a rat like him. Nigga, you told the niggas that held you down. When niggas kicked you out of Brooklyn, you went to Queens, them niggas fed you, bro.
Yo, Frank Lucas, did like finesse two times. It's cool, dude. I will not do it. You trying to pull a finesse 2 times.
You can't pull finesse 2 times because this nigga, Lil Supreme Drill, his name even Lil Supreme, yo. Supreme curses nigga like, yo, stop speaking to my name out there like that. Supreme tried to kill his mother when she was pregnant with him, allegedly. He shot his mother in the stomach to get rid of her.
Yep. Crazy.
Because his mother was a crackhead. Supreme was smashing a crackhead.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't gonna put names out there because y'all know I got connects with Supreme team members. You know what I'm saying? And when this shit came out, started popping, I talked to my big bro. He told me, yo, rip that little nigga. So I ripped him a couple of years ago. So we ain't talking about hearsay. We talking about what could be actual facts. The actual fact is Fatcat could be 50 father, or Supreme could be 50 father.
Mm-hmm.
Actual fact is Supreme's probably jealous of Fatcat because Fatcat was his connect.
Right.
Yeah, connect smashed the chick that you was in love with. They showed it in a biopic. He was in love. He was in love with 50 Cent's mother. The niggas playing Supreme, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true. He was.
Well, it's a lot of these niggas out here. They won't kill a nigga. They'll put a word out for a nigga to get killed, but they will kill a woman because they soft. These niggas in Fugaga, they soft with the baby shit.
Not for real though. Baby shit.
Supreme tried to have 50 Cent kill and 50 Cent survive. Everybody thought it was somebody else. It was Supreme all along. Supreme wanted 50 Cent to have a sit down when 50 Cent said, fuck that. Why don't I sit down when you old washed up niggas? I'm doing my thing. And he went to the studio to record a song instead of sitting down with Supreme and the other people that was in the one who sit down. And he got shot the same day. What do I look like going to a meet with niggas that don't like me? Y'all set me up to kill me anyway. I'm not for fucking niggas. Fuck you niggas. I'm not sitting down with you niggas, man. You watch up, nigga. And yo, from the word I heard it from South Jamaica Queen niggas. Shout out to my big brother, Baby Ben, Supreme team. 50 was knocking out these old ass niggas that was coming from prison as part of the Supreme team. And Supreme not like that either. 50 was boxing, knocking these niggas out. Supreme wasn't a boxer. We know Fatcat used to box. 50 used to box. A dark-skinned pretty boy with green eyes, smashing all the chicks that got mad because Fatcat had more money, was smashing his chick. Let's keep it funky, yo.
Yeah.
Is it too funky for you, nigga? Let's keep it funky. Yo, Frank Lucas, Frank tried to have 50 Cent murder. And it backfired on him. And 50 Cent he healed up and came back. This to that nigga harder.
Yep.
That's it. And I'm gonna say
that was the whole thing.
No Snitch album. The Ghetto Quran was showing love to the niggas in your hood. I show love to the niggas in my hood all the time. Eastwick stand up. Epo Posse stand up. It's not snitching, it's showing love to where you from. You can't get no nigga locked up for shit he didn't do. The nigga's already locked up for life. Niggas not never come home. So you showing love to that nigga. You respect that nigga. That's what 50 did. Matt Mizzle, Cross, Chris Strong.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Let me know what y'all niggas think about the situation, because I think there's a lot of hate. Niggas mad because 56 came out the mud and got on out the dirt. And they jealous that the fact that he's able to do what he was able to do what he did.
Like I said,
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel about it too.
right. And like I said before, is if you don't got nothing else to hate on him by, like you went all the way to the archives about his daddy, like his daddy and him ain't, even Charlie Clip said that what his daddy did ain't got nothing to do with what he did. That ain't got nothing to do with him. You know what I'm saying? Or his mama don't got nothing to do with her. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said it sounded like you said, just hate.
Yeah.
Yo, Brian Graves Gibbs is a natural born sucker. He's a sucker, bro. All them little mini-me niggas that's 5'4", 5'5". They got the Napoleon complex anyway, bro. They can't be a nigga with their hands, so they'll shoot a nigga. And that's what Brian Glaze Gibbs was about. He said it himself. Yo, Brick City tough facts. They ain't like how 50 was moving, because 50 was a kiss of the nigga's ass. When he came with this song, Get a Quran, and gave him a reason to try to go at 50. You're 100% right, bro. We got Brick City in the building, New Jersey, stand up. We got CMD in the building, Candy, stand up. We got Portsmouth in Virginia in the building, Cross, stand up. We got the Canadian assassin, the Mac Middle show in the building, stand up. We keep it real, man. We universal here. We love everybody. If you're original, we love you, bro. But we keep it funky. Like I said,
got to keep it funky.
Niggas be hating, bro. Let me go to one more clip before we end this show, so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Because now this is Sammy the Bull talking about being locked. Hold on. What's one of them that's talking about being locked up with Fatcat? So Sammy the Bull is. All right, here we go. Right here, y'all. This is Fair Use Show. We about to pop this off real quick.
You know, to the average person nowadays, Drake has a song called Omerta. We see Omerta on different songs. We see Omerta being used in books. You know, people writing about it. It's got many different meanings, but what did Omerta mean to you?
It meant open your mouth when you're in a dentist's office. Don't talk. But the thing is,
so this nigga talk.
When it's a double-edged sword, if me and you have an agreement not to betray one another, not to talk about anything, to hurt one another in any way, shape, or form, that's a two-way thing. It's not a one-way thing. We have disagreement, handshake. We trust each other. We did all kinds of things together. We're cool. But tomorrow you turn on me and do something fucking weird. What's a murder? It's bullshit. You broke it already. So what do you want me to do? Stay with it? That's why I go to prison for the rest of my life. To prove I'm what? Tough? Or how stupid the fuck I am. When you broke it and you want me to go to prison and you're going to stay home, or whatever he did, he left the life because whatever, with the Russian, the whole thing. They maybe wanted to kill him at one point. So he's going to be so tough and so smart, so good to America. He's going to sit there like a fucking statue until we blow.
Yeah, hit that like button, y'all share, y'all subscribe to Fair Use. Let's
Kids
get
can
it.
go see where the fuck they got to go. Oh, that's a brilliant move on his part. Oh, what a wonderful man he is. No, he had the balls to fucking say, here, fuck you, and Alberto, and whatever horse you're riding on, and leave. That's a ballsy move. That's not a coward's move. I was with a guy, a black guy, Fatcat Nichols. The guy killed his parole officer. He got a life sentence. Stood up. I was with him. He was a tough bastard. Good guy, too. His wife is being mistreated. His mother was a drug dealer, too. They're robbing her for money. Somebody's banging his wife. Good support team, right? Everything's going good. Then they get to him, this Pappy Mason and them, his old crew, and tell him there's a guy who cooperated, and he's in a building, and there's a squad car outside. There's 2 police officers. One guy goes and get coffee. When he goes and get coffee, we can shoot this guy, he's a young guy. And then we could go in and kill the informant. Fatcat Nichols says, absolutely not. Don't do it. No, they do it behind his back. The cop that they killed, his brother is an FBI agent. The guy who they wanted to kill in the house, hears the shots, he jumps out the window, he's gone. They miss him. Fatcat Nichols, it's his crew. They indict him again. This now on a capital case, killing a police officer, he's facing the death penalty. And Fatcat turns around and says, fuck this. And cooperates. As you'll say, he's a rat. Is that a rat? I don't know about that.
What do you think about Omerta?
I'll tell you what Omerta is, and again, I learned it from my dad. When you take that oath, this is what my father's opinion was. Michael, I don't care who betrayed me. I don't care who ratted on me. I don't care how bad the life was. I took an oath, and I couldn't live with myself if I betrayed that oath. I don't care what anybody else did. That's it, and I'll live this way until I die. I'm going to die that way with my boots on. He didn't care who wronged him, who did this, who broke him as captain. I made that oath, and I'm not going to betray my oath. That's what Omerta is. You took the blood oath. You agreed to keep your mouth shut. You knew you weren't entering fantasy land. It was a criminal life. We knew what we were getting involved in, and we have to shut our mouth. That's the speech he gave me. And the reason he gave me that speech, because after I had walked away, we didn't speak for 10 years. Who was mad at me? Who was going to kill me? My dad went along with the contract. I heard everything from the government. He finally said for me, when he realized I wasn't hurting anybody, because everybody was saying I was putting everybody in jail, and I go see him. We were in the kitchen of our house. Why did you do what you did? I said, let me ask you a question, Dad. I said, you're on your 3rd parole violation. We're sitting in this house. I says, you have a daughter that died of an overdose of drugs. You have a son that's a junkie. A lot of trouble there. You got my mother's a basket case and my other daughter's dying. That's your legacy. I said, I don't expect you to take revenge on anybody, but after your 3rd parole violation, why didn't you say I'm done? Pick up your family, move the hell out of town so you don't get violated again, and worry about the family. You don't have to be a rat at that point. What are you betraying? You're not telling on anything. You're not doing anything. No, I'm a rat if I do that. I don't understand that mentality. I didn't get it. So for me, what it meant what my dad said. No matter what, this is the oath we took and we can't violate the oath. I violated my oath. I talk about the life. I left the life. So I betrayed my oath.
And you talked with agents.
I talked with agents.
That's cooperation, Michael.
Yeah.
We can't wait. Listen, you're bringing this up now.
No.
I'm not going to accept that.
You don't have to accept it, but the reality of it is, here's my thinking. Nobody has to agree with me, and everybody can call me
whatever your thinking is. The reality is that you sat with agents. That's breaking Omerta.
I said I broke it. I betrayed my oath.
Yeah, and you talked about your crimes and everything else. That's cooperating, and that's a rat. Just like everybody else who cooperated. It doesn't have to mean that you took the stand.
Sammy,
once you break that oath, you broke it.
But I already agreed to that.
Yeah,
I betrayed my oath.
Your father had a mentality, and he's not the only one.
Okay, but
there's hundreds of guys who did that.
Let me finish. My thing was, I'll talk to the government, but I'm not going to put anybody in prison. I'm not going to go to that extent. Huh?
It's not your call.
It was my call. Because
it's not your call.
Sammy, I could have taken a stand 4 times. Listen, I could have taken a listen. No.
Maybe
this
you
is
could
important.
have. Let's wait.
John Riggy. No. John Riggy. I'll tell you why I went back on parole.
Yo, these rat niggas always trying to. They want to sympathize, yo.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They want to sympathize. You know what I'm saying? But hey, all these black niggas, y'all taking advice from these guinea rats. Something wrong with y'all because they've been telling on black people for the last 50, 60 years.
I took advice from them. They kept me out of jail.
No, listen. You got to think about it. Frank Matthews, Paulie Castellano was so mad at Frank Matthews because Frank Matthews making so much money that he put the police on Frank Matthews. Frank Matthews is the only one that was wise enough to get out the game and move and evade the law. Salute to Frank Matthews and his kids and his family. You know, salute to Frank Matthews. But Joe Sandy Bull mad at this nigga because this dude saying, yo, my father never ratted. He said, I talked to the government, my father never did. But he said, I never testified to nobody. I said what I did. And you say what you did. That's what it is. You can say what you did as long as you don't tell nobody else. To me, you good in your book, my book, yo. You tell yourself, that's you, man. You tell anybody else you're a rat. Yo, Sandy Bull's so mad right now because he told everybody, he brought the whole commission down of 5 families in New York.
Right.
He brought, man. No, but like I said, man, I don't know. I can't, man. I ain't telling nobody, man. I've never been like that, man.
Nah, no chatty patties.
No chatty patty. My mother said, stop telling, nigga. Smack you in the back of the head.
Right.
My father said, don't be a rat, nigga. Smack you in the back of the head.
Rat.
Yeah, we learned that
rat pack.
We was little niggas. We was young.
But you know what you gotta understand though? If you're not original, if you don't know you're original, like I know a lot of Sicilians that I rock with, I grew up with, they know they're black. You know what I'm saying? I was in the feds with a Sicilian, and on his ID card, it didn't have white, it had black on his ID card. The feds, because he knew he was original. If you don't know where you come from, then you don't care about telling on niggas. If you know where you come from, then you know who you are, you know who your family is. Sammy the Bull, he's not Sicilian. This nigga is Neapolitan. He didn't have to get in the game. His father was rich already. He was still spoon-fed brat that wanted to be gangster. And they try to put anybody else on the same level as him. Nah, nigga, you are money already. You wasn't bored. You wasn't broke. You know what I'm saying? You told those niggas that came from the mud. Just like this nigga Brian Glaze Gibbs. Both of his parents were hard workers for the state of New York. Mm-hmm. And he decided to get in the street. So this nigga's a fucking rat. Yo, Brick City Test said, he said, put the football numbers in front of them niggas and they turn into the Temptation. They singing on everybody.
Yeah. Your boy ARM say start singing like Kirk Franklin.
Start singing like Kirk Franklin?
Yeah. Niggas going to jail, coming out singing like Kirk Franklin.
Shackles. They singing Shackles, yo.
Hey, yo, it's some funny shit, yo. I'm going to tell y'all, man. I'm going to tell you something. My first case, right? My cousin, we saw him, he was like, yo, we blood out Westminster crime family, we stick together, this and this and that. This is before I found this nigga was sitting with the police and FBI, telling about the whole organization, how we was moving, working, all that shit, bro. I'm sitting in the state, right? I get my indictment papers, right? And I'm looking at my indictment papers, and this nigga is singing like Michael Jackson. Hee, the way you make me feel. Yo, I looked at that shit. I was like, yo, I told my lawyer, like, give me the fuck about here. Yo. I need the bail, man. He's like, I bet, yo, when we ready. I bailed out. I seen this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I put a couple of those niggas' legs and shit like that. Let them know, like, yo, nigga, I'm going to jail and I can't play ball no more. You can't play ball no more, nigga. That nigga didn't come to court to testify because he knew what it was. But he already told, so I had to cop out. I'm not going to trial. I know this nigga told everything. Right. So I'm telling you, man, these niggas, they don't. You don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. You can fall for anything. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, shout out and salute to Fatcat Nichols, Lorenzo Fatcat Nichols. Come home soon, bro. You stood up for your family as you supposed to. You ain't telling nobody else like this nigga Brian Glaze and Rat Gibbs did. You know what I mean? But yo, I appreciate everybody on the panel. I thank you for coming up. You know what I'm saying? Yo, before we get out of here, we're gonna do a real funky right now. You know what I'm saying? I got my brother Chris John in the building. We about to
some of this. Yeah.
Join the friction.
Yeah. Here we go. We about to go there, yeah. We about to go there, yeah. Let's go back.
Yeah.
That's not piece of God.
Show them how we do this, man. BTBTV.
We bully the bullies.
No run, no retreat. Yeah. BTB TV.
One more time
for y'all in the back.
Yeah, slow ninjas.
Right. Yo. John Gotti flow, Pablo, Escobar status, rap game, Corleone. I can show you how you lay back and watch your pockets grow. Stay away from devious women, end up like Papa Smoke. Y'all wake up every day twitching, like yo, I gotta post. I wake up every day mission, it's $1 million notes, dominoes, bodies drop, rot stink like hollow toast. Broadway, man, if you know, then you know. I came for everything they said I couldn't have, got that and then some, and then some. My wins on overload, say y'all overdose. Your rappers in the tight squeeze and that clutch like Cobra rope. The okie doke, we don't go for that. All she wrote, another tale from the street, F and horror flow. The projects like a ghost trying to haunt your soul. Another tale from the street, homicide the folks who want to play till them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, Black Mafia. So Don Corleone mixed with Al Capone. Another tale from the street, like an opera show. These kids be acting to their life movie, curtain closed. Nowadays your foes will plot you wearing Malcolm X hats, 666. The devil on his shoulder won the death match. Reminiscing when more street ninjas was off the hook, chasing D's up off the block, trying to run and get the force, blood on pavement. He's 12 years old and he tough to play with. He don't go to playgrounds, that's his fiends who want their veins stick. We can't miss, we can hit the talk and put our hands behind our back, our eyes closed and half brainless. Don't play with us. Another tale from the street, different horror flow. The projects like a ghost trying to haunt your soul. Another tale from the street, homicide the folk who want to play till them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, Black Mafia. So Don Corleone mixed with Al Capone. Another tale.
On the street, on the oh.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up, we ain't finished yet. We ain't finished yet. Let's go. Let's go.
What up, y'all? You know who it is. Your boy Jada Kiss, you know what I mean? Right now with
Y'all make
Chris
sure y'all hit that
Shout
like
out
button,
to Camden,
share.
New Jersey, all my niggas out there.
Yeah, spread
Let's
that
get
love.
right into it. Yeah.
Chris John featuring Chris John, man. Coming soon.
Say it again, hold up.
Like weeks.
Hold up, say it again. What song coming soon, bro?
Chris John featuring Benny the Butcher.
Oh, that's nasty. That's my man right there. The butcher coming, nigga.
Coming soon. I got his verse. I read his verse. Crazy.
Oh, I bet.
Shit. Y'all gonna do a video for that one?
And he hooked the nigga up, didn't even curse in that joint.
Ah, there we go.
Never off plan. Used to get busy with them guns in my hand. 4 or 5 or a black 9 with a grand in my pocket and beef cool as a fan. BTBTV, we are not playing. Y'all just talk, we back it up and down. Sideways, F what y'all saying. We Kyrie and Kanye. This a boss talk, so you clowns should just fly away. Hop on the bridge, throw your frame off the highway. It's not a game, this is business, this my way. Real talk, your opinion is nothing to us. We gon' stay on chill, long as y'all don't violate, but it's not fair. We can be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you could be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better beware. Cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't there. But we the best, I swear. We the best. I stay up in the mix. A project politics, my mood kinda sick. Name well known from the hood to the sticks. 100 on the highway, flying so fast, burn the gears when I shift. Some people kick dirt on your name. What shoes you gave them? Broke your back for them, and they got the nerve to play you. Kick rap's door off, push to shove my way through. Bum rush the kitchen, put my floor up on the menu. The jealousy be hitting up in jokes. That's why I stay serious like David Banner turned in the Hulk in pure form like the Pope. Haters get infrared beams with the scope, so run and get ghosts. We fight good, boxed in like Floyd on the roast. I'm the great black hope. Man, we the team and they know it coast to coast and it just ain't fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you can be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better be aware. Cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair. We the best. If you with us, put your lighters in the air. No, it just ain't fair.
BTBTV. We pull the bullets, nigga.
Just ain't fair, man.
Bullet the bullets.
Yo, peace to the chat. I appreciate you for coming through. You know, I've been missing the action, but I'm always gonna show you love at least 2 or 3 times a week. Yo, peace to the 5% nation, the guys and nerfs. Salaam alaikum, alhamdulillah, rahman to Allah, all the true Muslim brothers and sisters out there. Yo, peace across the AKA the plug for stepping in. Peace to Christian TV, BTBTV, salute. The Mac Missile Show, salute. And we no clips, we doing our own thing. BTBTV that started its own gig. Like, nigga, what?
Nigga, what?
My nigga.
Appreciate y'all, but we out.